But what do we mean when we say works with? Because we're saying works with NDI, vMix, VisRT, so the TriCaster, and OBS. Well, what we mean is that it works with NDI because it is able to encode and decode NDI sources. It is also able to efficiently utilize the NDI bridge, and that is the core functionality here. We're bringing together an NDI video workflow using a powerful machine to do so. When we say works with vMix, what we mean is that you can install vMix on it and you can use vMix on it. Now, you can use the SDI feeds that are coming in directly into vMix, or you can encode them to NDI and then use them in other ways around your workflow. The two work independently, unless you essentially bond them together by saying, actually, one of the outputs from vMix is going to come out of the SDI, or I want that SDI to encode. Now, that really comes into play as well with the TriCaster. So, for example, the TriCaster Mini S at the moment, if you install that on a machine, you do not have a way of utilizing SDI, which I know a lot of people do want. Now, the Axis enables you to do that. It means that you can encode SDI, so feeds coming in, to NDI, which means you can then use them within the TriCaster Mini S. And it also means that the outputs that are coming out as NDIs can also be decoded within the machine and then sent out through the SDI. The latency of which is very low. In fact, it's quite possibly the lowest in the industry at the moment. Now, the final one of the works withs is also OBS. And in the same way that we're saying it works with the TriCaster and vMix, it's exactly the same. But what that does mean is that also opens us up to other things and other parts that maybe OBS has got that vMix hasn't or TriCaster hasn't. So it's a really interesting machine that can have all of these things available to you. And also it can have the MMG production software, which essentially turns the Axis into a switch straight away. And as things develop and as we do more updates with that, it will have more functionality beyond that as well.